Hi, my name is Pastor Hotomobazi Eremi Azuma, the lead pastor of the Furnace Ministry in the city of Calabar, Cross River State, Nigeria. It's my pleasure to reach out to you once again. Through this medium, I believe that God is faithful to you also as He has been to me. God is helping us, causing us to grow one day at a time, increasing us on every side. Dear friend, I come to you in the name of the Lord, and I ask you, share our videos, press the share button and get these videos to your friends and to your family and to all your groups that you belong. Help us spread the word of God. Dear friend, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and all our social media handles. God bless you. Today, we want to continue our talk on dealing with toxic relationships. Dealing with toxic relationships. We have handled as unmarried people, singles. You have no obligation. You have not made any vow, except maybe you secretly went to do a blood covenant. You have not committed yourself with financials, except maybe you did that secretly. But as long as you are unmarried, you can easily walk away from toxic relationships. But in marriage, it is a little bit more complicated because families are involved, friends have been involved, contracts have been signed, gifts have been exchanged, vows have been made before God and before men. So it's a little bit more complicated in resolving issues. Now, unless there are extreme cases of violence getting involved, domestic violence getting involved, then will you apply extreme measures of separation. Dear friend, Jesus, when he was asked by the Pharisees what he will say about marriage, he told them, because of your wickedness, Moses permitted that you should give letters of divorce, but nevertheless, love should cover all. Yes, when wickedness is involved and life is threatened, wisdom is profitable to direct. Dear friend, how then do you resolve other conflicts? Other conflicts that are not extreme situations. We want to handle just one today. How do you resolve decision-making conflicts? Conflicts that resolve because one person is never being carried along or is lightly esteemed when it has to do with decisions that have to do with the family. You are deciding to do something for the family or about the family, and then a man just takes his own decision disregarding the woman, or a woman just takes her own decision disregarding the man, and the man is feeling less of himself or the woman is feeling less of herself. Devaluation can cause pain, can cause conflicts. So how do you resolve such issues? Dear friend, in 1 John chapter 4 verse 7 and 8, it says, beloved, let us love one another. Love is of God. Everyone that loves is born of God and knows God. He that does not love knows not God, for God is love. So it tells us that God is love. But what kind of love? 1 Corinthians chapter 13 from verse 1 down to the end explains the nature of the love of God and even gives us the characteristics of that love. That love is kind. That love is patient. That love is not self-seeking. That love does not record evil. That love does not think about his own self, his own good always. Even in Romans chapter 15 from verse 1 down, he says the weaker person must be helped by the stronger person, that the stronger one must realize that he's not living for himself but for the neighbor, to help the other person. So dear friend, if you are truly born again and you believe in Jesus, there is the recommendation of what love truly is, that you don't seek your own self. You don't think about you first. It is the other person first. So anything that is hurting the other one, you must be humble enough to sit back and look into it together. Even God said, come, let us reason together. Come, let us reason together. So couples must be willing to reason together in a conducive environment, not in a fiery environment, not an aggravated environment. You must find the best approach to stay calm, humble, and reason together. Conflicts can be resolved by reasoning together. Wisdom is profitable to direct. Resolve your issues with love. Speak with love to each other. Consider each other before the other person. Dear friend, we can resolve issues without getting into long silence between each other. God bless you. Keep sharing.